Well, I didn't get to stream on Wednesday due to an uncooperative toddler not wanting to go to bed until well into the evening. So I'm trying to make up for it by streaming today. Working on this vanilla build. The only mods I have on it are for some things to make it so it doesn't turn to night, and obviously to make the game look a little bit better, and then to modify. Here, I'll move this since it's behind a goal thing. Modify what shows and what doesn't show, just to make the game look, again, a little bit easier to follow along with and build and that kind of thing, but nothing that actually modifies the game itself. I do have one asset in the game that I created, which I don't really consider a mod since it is in base game for computer. I don't think it's for console, unfortunately. Nothing's been done to this map since the last time I streamed, except for filling out this little park we did last time, because I didn't want to waste anybody's time doing it on stream. I think it makes a nice wooded area that really lets people kind of forget they're in a city while they're crossing through it. So all that said, one of our goals is still to get our campus to level 4 and eventually 5. I'm not able to level up as quickly as I wanted to because we are struggling, I think, with population. Which brings us to the main goal for today's stream, which is going to be developing a new residential area, even though we don't have a lot of residential demand, and a new industrial area, which we're going to focus on more industries DLC content. And we're also going to hopefully make something unique out of this little feature here that occurred several hours of building ago when an earthquake hit. I shamelessly am going to take the idea from another streamer, but I think it's really cool, and hopefully we can make something that is equally unique. I think starting with the infrastructure to come out here and get the industry set up is the way to go. We're going to have those lovely tutorial things popping up on us throughout this stream, because unfortunately test playing a modded map and then for whatever reason it screwed up, and now it's reset all my tutorial messages again, which is fantastic. We're going to want a nice kind of flat area that comes across over to there, and I think we'll probably kind of cut this down and around rather than hit this directly for now. I don't think we'll be able to avoid that forever, but for now I think we can. I'm up to higher strength, so this actually does something for us. I want to make sure we have plenty of... It didn't actually... I clicked it too many times last time. I wonder why that was such a struggle. There we go, that's a little bit better. Just a little bit down here, and then we'll keep... Actually, we want to keep this section here, I think. That's not as perfect as I would like it to be. Just correct the directionality. Perfect. Lane mathematics. Another diamond interchange, good to go. Also, probably want to make sure. First off, that we get water over to a place apparently I never got water at. Make sure that our intersections are all set up correctly, and they are not. Graphics are weird. That's okay. Don't need to see the names necessarily. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish connecting this up. Very long bridge. If I can make it shorter. I can. Fantastic. Just connect to this. Angle we took it. again. Okay. Alright, so this isn't going to do much down here right now, since we don't actually have anything built up. But we're going to focus right in here. This is ore, with the majority of it up here in the hills. Which I think will work nicely for some ideas I have. As I need to turn off the advisor help, is what I need to do, I think. Do is flatten this out a little bit. Doesn't really matter, actually, in the long run, probably. That. And then we're going to just come off here. About 30. Paint our industrial district. That works fine, so it's just the old stuff. Oh, no, it fixed itself. Apparently I just had to draw a new one. Okay. Drive power out here. What we get building so we can have it. I just realized we have done the power lines. I should say unnecessary. Sink in the water. I want to build this up in here where there's some decent ore. Let's do this for now. And then just want a delineation so I know where I'm going with this. I hope it'll be kind of neat. Space it out a little bit. And power. Back to the, I think it'll be neat part here in a minute. So we want to make sure that we have everything built. Storage on relatively flat ground, I think. And nearby. obviously want some production nearby this. Now the downside to me building on this quick, this is that they're going to be importing, which we don't really want, but we want the infrastructure done. The infrastructure down, we do a little bit of detailing, particularly around here. Maybe make it feel a little bit more like an actual mining operation. Might not be able to detail out here until we can purchase this one, which is unfortunate, but understandable. Yeah, I built a little bit too close to that border, which we can't really do anything about until we hit 36,000, so we got some work to do. Didn't really do much in terms of trees, but it's okay. It's a mining operation, don't need trees there. Can do trees, kind of over here. I'm going to try to do a little bit more detailing as I go for these types of areas instead of leaving a bunch to do down the line. Realize these are all, what do they call them, trees? Tropical trees, but I like the live oaks too much. I have a problem. So we got the beginnings of an industry area. This should be totally fine to get us to level 2 once that begins. So we can focus on this in here and what we're going to do here. And we're going to try and turn this into a unique residential slash office slash... It's going to be its own little thing, is what we're going to try and turn this into, with its own little park feature in the middle. So, as always, when any of these things are named, anybody has any better ideas for any of these names, I will always take them. I think Hills works for this, and you know what? It's close to the... what's this called over here? Ore extraction site, apparently, so we'll just go ahead and call it Empire Hills. First, let's take this, and that's not all what I want to do. Take this down. Take this down as I screw up the natural. Okay, now I can actually mess with it a little bit. I believe I have taken the correct... yeah, so we'll bring some of it up. But that's gonna, obviously, as you see, screw that up. So we'll come down here where it's lower, which makes more sense. It should have been what I was doing in the first place. Then we'll just bring it all down to that level for now. I'll have to do some more grading beyond this. I'm just gonna try and follow the scar down into here. Take this out right here, and that's fine. I knew that was going to be something we were going to have to do, but I wanted the connection made first, so we'll do that. Pick a level down here and just take this and come all the way down and out. Kind of do that starting, let's say, here. Just make sure it slopes all the way down. Here we're going to want something a little bit deeper, and we're going to want this to be kind of more of a pool. So, it will end up being too deep, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. This right to the edge. Nice connection across. Turn this off for a little bit. And it jumps back on to keep things going. Now, I'm probably going to end up doing is lowering this down actually even a little bit more in here. I'm sure that this is... okay. And then I misclicked completely. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, stick it down here. Now obviously we're going to have to hook that up in a minute, but let's do some landscaping around it. I did do a test play of this in another map at one point. I did not try to landscape ahead of time with rocks. Which, boy, that looks terrible, doesn't it? guess it's just because that's so steep. Let's get some rocks down the way though, maybe. We'll create some unique areas. Damn it. Damn it. I didn't get all these trees down here in the area, and I think we should. I would definitely like to have some up here, so I think we just make this a little bit wider. Get a little bit longer to fill in. That's okay. Should allow us to put some slightly more reasonable looking rocks in place. Slightly. Now we are going to have to run power out here for now, which isn't going to be pretty, and which means we're going to have to come back and modify our landscaping, which is fine. Right now, kind of just want to get this set up, make sure it works, and fix it from there, right? So let's see if this works. Let's check and make sure we have enough water for this. We do. Theoretically. Apparently we had something burned down over here. Let's come back and see if this is running. It is. Fantastic. So this should fill itself in. We're just going to turn it on high speed and let it happen. And kind of see if it works the way we want it to. And I accidentally they're complaining about noise over here. Looks like we're fine though. We'd like to fill this in a little bit more, which means that this is going to need to raise up a little bit more. Fine. Students are up. Campus attractiveness is up. Still renowned. I think we're still short on students though for this, aren't we? Just a little bit. Still letting this run at high speed to see if this, make sure this goes all the way down. See if that resolves itself. This is not looking quite the way I had hoped. Smooth it a little bit. bottleneck, so we want that out. We want the rocks to make it look nice. We don't want them to actually... This is not what we want to be having happen, obviously. Let's go ahead and pick a slightly higher area and just nudge this up and nudge this side up. That rock's gonna be problematic. This section looks like it might just be problematic. Again, this is stuff that we want it to look nice, but we don't want it to actually impede on anything. This I don't necessarily mind being a little bit unique since it's the mouth of the quote-unquote river, so that doesn't... This isn't gonna bother me near as much. We can mess... Whoops. We can mess around with this and make this look nicer if we go with the 81 tiles mod, which I've turned off. I've also turned off a different mod to allow me to do the same thing for now, and go forward from there. So we've hit level 2 on the ore mining. This is doing finally what we want it to do, so we'll just go ahead and slow it down. Almost might be worthwhile to try and back it up a little bit through here so it cools a little bit. But I don't know if we can easily do that, so we're just going to leave it alone. And we can go ahead and... I just don't like how the cliffs look, so we're just going to make it look greener. All the spots that we can. We'll come back to filling this out here shortly. Once I'm done with this. Now, we want to go check out our level 2 mining, make sure that we have that up to date. And everything's built there, so that's still growing, producing more jobs for us. And then, we'll want to work on our new little town area. And then, we'll bounce back to this to make sure that we have it look how we want. Turn it into something that's a little bit more than just a pretty river. Obviously we don't want things clipping through like that. Then get rid of that. Fantastic. Alright, let's come back over here. And actually look at what we unlocked. Probably should have. So we unlocked a different storage type. We unlocked a new production building, and we unlocked a new mine. So, let's make use of this mine. We're going to do much the same thing we just did. A lot of this is probably kind of going to be stuck behind, you know, just do this here for now. I want to build up on these plateaus too here, but it's tough given the current land purchase area. Go ahead and decorate this a little bit, just like we did earlier. I think trees in here will be just fine. These are underground anyway, so it's not like necessarily has to have all these rocks, although I think it does kind of add a little bit to the aesthetic, as it were. Now, build us a glass plant. Additional storage. So let's go ahead and do this. This is what, 540. Perfect. This will be glass manufacturing. So we'll want to build another warehouse. We'll save some room just in case. These, because it jumps. Thicker tree coverage over here. It's a little bit closer to the road. Okay, let's also put down another storage. Do the same thing that we did earlier over here. Just put some trees down around it. tree. I don't know why it's struggling. It does that every now and again, even though we have plenty of storage here. But I'm sure it'll figure itself out. Now, how cool is this too, by the way? This traffic flow right here, 91%. It's a good day. Be proud of my road layout. Even if it's got a little bit more in the way of highways than I would like. Okay, so now here. I'm not as concerned with these contour lines for the roads as I am for something else I want to do, but I'm going to leave them up. So I'm going to pull this one down like this. And here, I'm just going to put it all the way down. It would make sense to pull this one all the way out. So no, it wouldn't get ahead of myself. I don't want to do that yet. What I do want to do is this. Try to stay on these contours. Ooh, that's ugly. That's what that is. Honestly, really not better. I don't think doing that was worth it. I think we just come in as straight as we will be. Look up like that. No, that looks okay. Trying to stay on top of these as we go. Do the same thing. This contour line. Straight in. And then last but not least, this one over. Same deal. Stop it here. I do want to have. We'll have this. We'll come in like this. Come up like this. Do that. Now here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be, I think, mirrored to a lesser extent on this side. Obviously, with this wood processing here, we're not going to really be able to do nearly as much. This straight across. I do have an actual plan for down here. So for right now, a couple ways in, a couple ways out. And then this is a huge block size, so I think we're just gonna try to come. I'd like to come right down the middle, but this little section right here isn't going to let me, so we're just gonna take that out. Now it's going to require some pretty extensive landscaping, which we'll get to. I'm going to create a nice flat area for these. What I'm about to do. here. Sure, get it nice and flat. And then same thing here. I created these terraced areas. Now what we're gonna do, forestry fence, and we're gonna make nice big yards for people. Doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical or anything, just as long as it exists the way that I want it to. This is going to be a unique one where they get an extra big plot. We're just going to be careful not to zone in that one area that we pull on the back. Finish fencing all of these in. And now you've got kind of a suburban setup, suburban neighborhood setup. Looks like this stream is going to be a little shorter than I wanted to. It's been about an hour, so not terrible, but didn't get as much done as I wanted to. But that's okay. This will be a shorter episode. But let's at least get this set up with water. What's this power situation look like? Probably gonna have to have power run right through there, which is fine. And then we'll go ahead, zone all this in. This will start to fill in. Then we'll landscape it when the houses are in, I think. We're not going to get to doing anything with this, it looks like, for sure. Here's our first house coming. Cool. Now there will be a couple things that we do, or should, take into consideration for the area. As always, you're going to want to have some parks. So we can just put a park right here that'll cover the whole area, which is good. And then we'll probably want to do one more in that area, though. I think maybe a small playground, again, covers the entire area. Power will jump there once it gets over there, so I'm not too worried about that. When it comes to landscaping, I don't think people are really going to want to look up and see this road. So, not including anything in the backyard, at least do a wall of trees along the road. Although that looks a little silly on a cliff, doesn't it? So we're not going to do that. I do think that's going to want to be blocked, but I think folks are probably going to want it in their actual yard. Could do is maybe some scrub brush along the back, or tall grass, whatever you want to call this. And then we'll do our normal type of landscape resolution. I don't want that going into people's yards, though. It's close enough. Just take some of that's too much. Some of this is per usual and just try not to go again. Try not to go to people's backyards. On the main road. Simulator 2022. Much detailing, really. It's just trying to cover up this not so great vanilla cliff side texture. Boy, it's a much longer section than I thought. You'd actually want to do something like this anyway. Vegetation, grass, that kind of thing. Helps with soil retention, so it doesn't all wash away. Which is usually preferred to having all your soil wash away. Now we'll put some here. I think we'd probably everybody gets some tree coverage in their backyards. They don't have to look up at the road. Honestly, I might rethink this too and do kind of more of a natural sort of backyard where they get a I could see something like this, and then especially for the corner lots, maybe getting some down the side too. Maybe some actual additional we'll actually leave the rest. More of a pattern established, but this is kind of what we're going to be going for here, through here. Let's have these houses kind of set up here. It'll be a nice little area, especially when this is all done. We'll want to go ahead and finish up this here. Unfortunately, I've got some things that came up that I'm going to have to go take care of, so the stream can't be quite as long as I was hoping. But hopefully I might be back tonight to wrap this up, or to continue to work on it. It'll be later this evening, probably around 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then I'll go until I can't stay awake any longer, and we'll fill out this Empire Hills area, figure out the Empire ore extraction site. I think we have a unique factory we need to put in over here actually, and push toward 36,000. Once we get to 36,000, it'll make it a lot easier to level up other things like the university, and it'll actually level up at the end of this year to 4-star, which will be nice to work on, and hopefully we can detail some more areas. I think eventually I'd like to kind of get a forest type of detailing going all along this highway to help not only make it look better, but also to help with the noise factor. And boy, I sure would love to get rail in, but I don't think we're going to be able to get rail in unless I pop in 81 tiles and unlock the entire map, which I'm holding off on doing right now because I'd like to kind of organically grow it with what we have. Or I think there's another population after this I'm going to have to do. I hope we do get another one at 48,000, but that's 12,000 more people than we're currently aiming for too. So we'll have to figure out another area where we want to kind of do some high density stuff. I think we can work some into Empire Hills where it makes sense, especially as we're coming down into the highway. I think trying to preserve some of these views out that way would kind of be nice, but at the same time, it's not like you have a clear view to the ocean anyway. I think the benefit to this would be the spacious backyards and access to what this will become. But those are things that I will tackle hopefully later this evening. For those of you who were able to pop in now, thank you very much, and have a great rest of your afternoon.